after the lucid awareness of the absurd, after the embrace of the Sisyphean struggle, after the rejection of false hope and the choice of solidarity? What is the ultimate expression of the rebellious life? For Albert Camus, a Nobel laureate in literature, the answer was clear. It is the act of creation. The artist, for Camus, is the paramount figure of the absurd hero. He wrote, "To create is to live twice." In a world without inherent meaning, the artist engages in the ultimate act of revolt. They create meaning. They impose a human order, a human style, onto the silent chaos of reality. Welcome, for the last time, to the Rebel's Atlas. Today, we explore the architecture of artistic revolt. We will understand why, for Camus, creating dangerously is the fullest and most complete response to our absurd condition, and how each of us can choose to live our own life as a work of art. The work of the artist mirrors the journey of the absurd hero at every stage. It begins with a clear-eyed perception of reality. The great artist does not flinch from the difficult truths of the human condition. They look at the world, with all its beauty and its horror, its joy and its suffering, and they say, yes, this is what is. This is the artist's act of detection. They see the world in its raw, unfiltered state. Then, the artist makes a choice. From the infinite chaos of reality, they choose what to focus on. They select their subject. They create a frame. This is a powerful act of filtering. The artist is saying, out of everything, this matters. This is worthy of attention. They are creating a hierarchy of value in a valueless world. And then comes the act of creation itself. The artist takes the raw material of their experience and gives it form, gives it a style. A painter uses color and line. A musician uses rhythm and harmony. A writer uses words and structure. This is a profound act of transmission and recognition. They are transmitting their unique vision of the world, and in doing so, they are helping us to recognize patterns and meanings that we could not see before. The artist does not deny the absurdity of the world. They do not create art that offers easy answers or false hope. The great absurd artist creates work that is a testament to the tension. Their art says, I see the meaninglessness, and in spite of it, I am creating this beautiful, ordered, meaningful thing. The work of art itself becomes a monument to the human spirit's ability to revolt. It is a microcosm of the Sisyphean struggle. The artist toils for years on their craft, often in obscurity, often without reward. They push their boulder of creation up the hill every day. And for what? For a fleeting moment of form, a temporary stay against confusion. The novel will be finished, the painting will be hung, the symphony will be performed, but ultimately, it too will be swallowed by the silence of the universe. But that does not matter. The meaning was not in the final product's immortality. The meaning was in the act of creation itself. It was in the struggle toward the heights. It was in the defiant joy of making. Camus called this creating dangerously. It is dangerous because the true artist cannot serve a tyrant or an ideology. They cannot tell lies to make people comfortable. The artist's only loyalty is to their own lucid perception of the truth. This often puts them in conflict with society. But this is the price of their freedom. And this is not just for those we call artists. This is a blueprint for living. To live as an absurd hero is to approach your own life as your ultimate work of art. Your life is your canvas. Your choices are your brushstrokes. Your values are your colors. You take the raw, absurd material of your existence, your joys, your sorrows, your work, your loves, your mortality, and you strive to shape it into a life of coherence, of style, of dignity. You live in such a way that if your life were a story, it would be a good one. A true one. This is the final synthesis of the inner vision architecture in a Camusian world. You use your inner clarity, not to find a pre-existing meaning, but to become a creator of meaning. You architect a self. You architect a life. And that life becomes your defiant, beautiful, and fleeting answer to the silence of the universe. The journey that began with the terrifying recognition of our homelessness in the cosmos ends with the powerful realization that we are the architects of our own home, a home we build within ourselves, through our choices, our passions, and our commitments. There is no final answer. There is no ultimate salvation. There is only the ongoing, courageous, and beautiful task of pushing our rock, of loving our fate, and of creating, dangerously, until the very end. Thank you for walking this path. The atlas is now yours. Go and chart your own rebellion